Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW-E100. It's the Tier 10 German SPG. It's on the south spawn of Murovanka and it's under the command of Captain Ashstorm. Well, this replay goes back to April of 2018. Yes, it's a long time ago. And in fact, actually, it was just after the HD maps came into the game. Now, the GW-E100, it's the Geschosswagen E100. It's the artillery version of the E100 tank. It's armed with a 21cm gun, which does 1100 alpha, penetrates 53mm of armour. In fact, it's the same 21cm gun that you'll actually see on the GW Tiger and the GW Tiger Porsche. But this one is the GW-E100, and it's got skirts on the side to protect the tracks from stun and splash. Well, not from stun, but certainly from splash from enemy Arty. Now, it's got an open cockpit, so you can't use vents, but it does have a rather good gun. And let's see how he gets on in this battle. This was only a matter of about 2 weeks after the HD maps came into the game, so we were still getting used to them. And Captain Ashstorm sent me this replay after he had a good game. Okay, we've got a T10 in the Magic Forest. He's dialing in. Working out where the guy's going, fires the round in. It was a near miss for 205 hit points of damage on the T10. Notice how he's changing position after he shoots. Well, you've got plenty of time to reload, so you might as well take up a new position to avoid counter battery. If the enemy is looking for your tracer, they're not going to get you if you've already moved position. Going for a defender. Waiting for the reload to go in. It's out, rounds out straight away. Oh, that one hit the target. Bang on. The shell disappeared without an explosion because the target was unsighted by the time the shell arrived, and therefore we don't see an explosion. We just see the shell disappear and nothing happened. But obviously, as far as the enemy tank's concerned, it did get smacked by a 21cm shell, which means he's probably done more damage than is actually recorded at the moment. Looking for his next target. Oh, I saw a tree go down there. Somebody's in the Magic Forest just a short distance away, but we can't see them at the moment. Okay, so Captain Ashstorm's decided he's going to aim to the north. There's a T10 up there and a Scorpion. The Scorpion's just got killed, so he's now going after the T10. Lined it up and rounds out. Direct hit. 463. Another solid hit, but it's a non-penetrating round. He's quite happy in this corner for the moment. That T10's still showing a bit of stun. Of course, the stun mechanic came into the game at 9.18, and this is 1.0.02 on the clients. He got 416 hit points of damage from the second shot, and he also picked up some stun assists. But the enemy is now coming out to the Magic Forest, and well, he's almost loaded, so I think he's going to try a shot over here. But if we keep losing sight of the enemy, he might have to change around to the north again and deal with them. This is one of the big problems with playing Arty, is that sometimes your scouts aren't that good at spotting where the enemy are. He fires a round in. The defender stops prematurely, but he still gets 117 hit points of splash. Yeah, if your team don't actually keep the enemy in sight, then you can't fire at them because you don't know where they are. You can take a guess where they might be from what destruction they're doing to the landscape, but sometimes that's just not enough. In order to get a shot directly on target, you need to have somebody spotting where the target is. Rounds out in the Oho. Direct hit again. I suppose it's more of a pleading to medium drivers, light tank drivers and heavy tank drivers to keep the enemy target in sight and indicate which one you want attacked by Arty or by tank destroyers, because if you don't tell us which one you want us to go for, we'll go for the ones which we believe we can hit, but it might not be the right one. Now he's dialed in on where he thinks that defender is, but nobody's spotting him at the moment, so we can't shoot until we know where he is. The nearest tank is a T110E4. Oh, he's finally seen the defender. Captain Ashstorm adjusts his aim and splashes the defender. 298 hit points this time. You can see that the Wizzy 132 keeps pinging the map, and he's pinging the OHO as well. And now he's indicating the OHO, and Captain Ashstorm is responding. He's actually taken note, and now he's starting to target, and the Wizzy 132 will see that, and he knows that that's the target to go for. Now that noise is coming from the water tower, and that was a direct hit on the side of the OHO for our 401. Now the Wizzy 132 knows now that he did actually respond. So if he can keep the targets in sight, then we can hit them. In fact, now it's the Wizzy 132 and the Conqueror want us to hit the OHO. But Captain Ashstorm's now switched over to the Defender again. Still over on the east side of the map. Lining up the shot. Rounds out. Here we go. Direct hit for 405. Well, the OHO doesn't seem to be going anywhere, neither does the Defender at this moment. I suppose you could say the OHO is preventing the team from actually moving further forward, but there is a Striv S1 there as well. So Captain Ashstorm is now going to hit the OHO, and he might be able to get the guy out of the game if he can get the direct hit. Rounds out. Oh, he did! He got him! And that means the Wizzy 132 and the Conqueror are both happy now, because they got what they wanted. In fact, actually, Wizzy 132 said affirmative, which back in those days was saying thank you, or that I'm pleased. I know it's very confusing, but now they've actually got those keys in, but they've just made it all the more confusing by changing which keys did which now. So I don't think many people actually know how to say affirmative or thank you or anything like that, because the keys are all over the place. Wargaming really mucked up the communication system. Rounds out in the strip. Bit late, but he still picked up some splash. Yeah, you need to lead a target, especially if it's moving quite quickly, and that target was moving fast. He's decided to shoot off to the east again. The Defender and the Leopard somewhere over there. We've got a Lorraine 40-ton tank nearby, but he's so low on health. If he pokes his head round the corner, it's more than likely going to get blown off. So I think he's very reluctant to actually move up. And in fact, that's Captain Ashstorm's trying to tell him to have a look. And they found them. He fires a round in. He might get two here. Well, he destroyed the Batchat 25-ton, but he actually damaged the Leopard prototype at the same time. So that was a really good round, aimed to actually get the maximum damage by hitting two enemy tanks at the same time. Okay, the enemy has lost the Striv in the north, but the scores are still even, so there's a lot of enemy tanks still out there, 7 in total. Our guys are pretty much spread out. That T-44's, yeah, he's gone. That was pretty obvious that that was going to happen. He's lining the shot up ahead of the Defender. Fires the round in. The Defender changes course and avoids most of the damage, but still gets hit for 97. Now will be a good time for Captain Ashstorm to head north as far as he can. I know he might be tempted to stay down here in the south, use the trees and the good cover to actually hit the enemy. But at this point in the battle, it's probably better to be north with a line of enemy tanks between you and the enemy. Okay, there's nobody in sight yet, so he doesn't know where to aim. Obviously, Captain Ashstorm knows that he can hold down his control key and then right click on his mouse on the minimap where he wants to look, and it will go there straight away, and he's done that. It's a much quicker way of aiming than just scrolling your mouse out slowly, bit by bit by bit, to actually get to the aim point to where you want to go. All you have to do is hold down the control key, move the cursor over the part of the minimap you want to see, and then right click and the view goes there straight away. Okay, going for the Leopard prototype. He's gone to Battle Assistant. Lines up the shot, rounds out. Good hit! That was a good hit. That was right alongside him for 461. They've got an advantage now. There's 2 tank advantage. There's 4 tanks left in the game on the enemy team. 2 of them in the south, 1 in the Magic Forest and possibly 1 in the north. But I suspect that the T10 and the Gorilla 15 are somewhere at the north end of the Magic Forest. The Jagdtiger and the Conqueror are going in to have a look, and he's found them. There they are. They are at the north end. I thought they would be. And the Defender's actually getting close to our heavy tank. Oh, fantastic hit! That was a penetrating round on the Gorilla. And we're now looking at the KV-4 trying to defend itself against the Defender. And in fact, the Leopard prototype's making a beeline straight for Captain Ashstorm's position. And again, this kind of says, you know, he should have gone north. If he'd gone north, that Leopard prototype would have nothing to look for. He's auto-aimed on. He's loaded. And he fires in the moment he was spotted. Or the moment the Sixth Sense went off, rather. He had been spotted before. But there's no enemy Arty, so he doesn't have to worry about the enemy Arty hitting him. And there goes the Defender, which means it's a victory. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, I didn't expect it to go to a blank screen, but yes, there it is. That's the end of battle stats. It's a first-class tank for Captain Ashstorm in the GWE100. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, and this one he managed to get 20. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. I know it says 10 there, but it's actually 8. That's according to the wiki. And he also managed to get a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. And you can see this game, 12th of April 2018. Let's have a look at team score. Highest damage, 5,160 hit points of damage in that one. The next high scorer was the Batchat 25 ton, who managed to get 3,958 hit points. And after that, it was the Gorilla 15 with 3,690 hit points. When it came to kills, it was actually shared between the Batchat, Captain Ashstorm and the Leopard prototype. All got 3 kills each. And when it came to base XP, it was actually Captain Ashstorm who did the best with 962. The Batchat 25 ton got 902. And the Conqueror managed to get 848. He fired 16 rounds, got 10 direct hits and 10 penetrations, 9 splash. Damage of 5,160 hit points, of which 4,915 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the close shot was on the Leopard prototype when he got really close, so close that he could actually see Captain Ashstorm through the bushes. He received 1 hit, yes, and it was a penetration. That was from the Leopard. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 322 hit points of stun assist off 16 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 67,830 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables took away 12,079 credits. He received 1,443 XP, got ×5 on the first victory on this occasion, took away 7,215 experience points altogether. Well, Captain Ashstorm was actually preparing for Arty Day. This is a competition we used to hold once a year. I don't think we've held it today this year, but we might do so around the anniversary, the 4th anniversary of the group being formed. It's Arty Day competition. It's where Each Arty player will, in each tier, try to score the highest base XP for their Arty. And they've got as many attempts as they like, but they can only do it. Only a score will count if it takes place over the competition period, which is normally on a weekend or on one specific day. So you've got to try and score the maximum base XP you can during that period. And Captain Ashtorm was brushing up his skills on his GWE 100 to try and win the tier 10 category for Arty Day. Now, as you may know, Captain Ashtorm is currently in hospital. He's trying to recover from COVID, and we're doing as many replays as we can that he sent in to us, which haven't been done as yet, to try and cheer him up and give him something to watch whilst he's trying to recover. I'm sure seeing this replay again will bring it all back to him when he was playing 2 years ago. And I'm hoping that one or two of the replays that he's going to see over the next couple of days will spark old memories of great days playing with his friends on World of Tanks and at What Arty Noobs. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.